I was on mute. Good morning, Marco. How are you?
Good morning, Rex. I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Well, I have a cup of coffee with lime in it. I'm a happy camper.
Lovely.
Hmm.
I have my coffee as well.
Very good. Very good stuff. Anyone interested? I dropped the link to Frog G. That's been shadow banned. I don't know if their new campaign is or not, but it's up on Indiegogo, second chance offer.
Oh, good.
So they have it up and running again.
Fantastic. That is good news.
That is good news. I don't chicanery going on. That's
Yes,
probably an Irish word,
yes.
chicanery.
Chicanery. Lots of nonsense.
Almost like Sean Connery. Can you say Sean Connery?
Sean Connery.
Yes, and you can feel the love.
A round of golf.
A round of golf.
Well, they say if you can say a round of golf in
Well,
a
now
short,
wasn't golf uh, invented in Scotland?
there's a lot of things were invented in Scotland. Yes, but yes, you are correct.
Bagpipes, maybe
You are
bagpipes.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes. I did enjoy Robin Williams' take on golf. He has a little clip, it's on YouTube, and he talks about how golf was invented in a Scottish accent. He's very, very good.
Well, if
And
you don't mind, Margot, let me just right off the very bat introduce Plum. No, she had to go. She didn't have the right name. Must be fake.
oh goodness,
Oh,
Pin did that.
yes, that was
okay.
his fault.
We'll change it.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
What is that?
It says
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Hen was being quite cheeky last night on her channel. She changed
Oh, cheeky.
everyone's name. Yeah.
Can you define cheeky for me?
Oh, no,
Mischievous.
mischievous. Yes, mischievous.
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Good Stuff. What's up?
Good
Mr.
morning,
Good Stuffs.
Oh, and good morning, Fanta.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, she can't
Wait,
say she hasn't changed her name yet. She's got to
She's
go.
on it. She's on it. Give her
Oh,
time.
she's on it. Okay.
She can't
Hey,
see
there.
she's doing
There's
it.
Plum.
Give her time.
Give her time. Yeah. I ain't got time to give anybody time.
I got no time to give you time.
Okay. Well, we're going to show Frog G trailer. How's that? They have it up
Yes.
and running. I don't know if it's shadow banned now, but it has been.
Did they go in demand on Indiegogo?
Yep. On second chance. Well, it went second chance, It says in demand, so I don't know.
Okay.
It's all good, Fanta. Oh,
We've all read the story. The brave hero conquers the diabolical villain and rescues the damsel in distress. But this is real life, and in real life, stories don't always have happy endings. Frog G, the story of a man turned into a frog by a voodoo priestess sent on a mission to kill a god by death itself. Now our hero must roam the underworld to regain his humanity and win back the woman he loves.
Well, now that they're up and running, I need to get them on maybe this weekend. I don't know. I just have to go by their schedule.
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm glad it's up.
Yes.
And it says in demand. So,
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
so is that really a second chance? I mean,
Well, I mean, I don't
maybe
know.
they fixed it. Oh,
Yeah. I mean, they had to have reversed the whatever because, or else they wouldn't be there at all. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Fanta.
yeah.
well, at least Rocket 2 went in demand. They funded by about $139, so that's good.
That's good.
Some of these are near misses on funding. That's got to be nerve wracking.
Yeah.
But let's take a look at this trailer real quick. They were shadow banned, or as far as I know, they're still shadow banned. if I can draw some attention to some of these worthy projects that have been shadow banned, I will. I think Indiegogo saw the error of their ways and put them in demand. Cool. Mr. Good Stuff says.
Good.
Awesome.
Rocket Magazine, built to propel indie comics into the stratosphere. A modern ode to publications like Wizard, Epic Illustrated, Alter Ego, and Heavy Metal. Featuring Billy Tucci, Dan Braga, Andy Smith, Peter Samedi, and Mark Bolton. Additional content, including tutorials and previews from the Barton Brothers, Camel Moon, Crowfire Studios, Kier Covington, Dean James, Rob Arnold, and many more. Become part of the mission.
I wonder who did their trailer.
Don't know. But Dean's in there. That's awesome.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like Pedro did that. I don't know. It kind of looked a little different than his animation, but
I really like I love the Frog G and Luke. I mean the Pedro and Luke trailer for Frog G. But
yeah,
I really love that first trailer they had.
Now, another one that's been shadow banned, we've been kind of featuring it and dropping the link. I hope it helps these campaigns. Hopefully the Frog G is not the only one they've corrected on it. War Party, been in demand for a while. I mean, the campaign ended in December 3rd, 2020. So, but now they've delivered. It's still in demand. People have gotten their books months ago, I know. So delivered on time, 5 books. They look awesome. I mean, the artwork here, look at this. Just wonderful artwork, wonderful coloring, wonderful set of characters, pretty neat set in a time. Even has a Michael Golden cover. He was an artist of Avengers, Micronauts, all kinds of stuff. Still going strong. So it's really pretty neat that they got Michael Golden to do something for the campaign.
Yeah.
Let's watch their trailer real quick.
Okay.
Everything changed when war reached the Americas. Caught between the French and the British, my family paid the price. Only my darling Sarah survived. They took her away. We couldn't save them, but we will save her. 5 men against thousands, how can it be done? We are not merely men. War has brought out the beast in us all. And we will have our vengeance, for we are
the War Party.
Music reminds me of Patriot, the movie.
I like that artwork. It was very good.
Yeah, the coloring on that is really neat. And I'll be going to the printers today to talk to them, set up a time where we can get this ash can out along with the supplement. So I'm excited about that.
Sounds good.
Nice.
I might as well show it some love, right? 30-second trailer.
Yep.
If you can't tell yourself, who can?
There we go. 30 seconds goes by quick.
It does.
Yeah.
as opposed to this next one. I'm just getting business out of the way, and then we can chit chat. But before that, I have to say hello to Tree Goblin, Amanda
Tree.
B in the house.
Linda.
Good morning, Tree. Good morning, Amanda. I hope you're good.
Good Steph said he did an unboxing of number 5, I believe, on War Party. I think
Ooh.
recently you get 6 books total, I believe. I got the notification, but you're not in the subscription feed. CG is definitely on the naughty list. Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, it was happening yesterday. Good Stuff said it, and someone else was saying that too. Amanda B says, just waking up, good stuff, but it's good so far. Glad to hear that. Morning Breakfast Club. Hey, Pal Rider, PayPal.
Hey, PayPal.
Beat you
Good
to
morning,
it. Beat you to that one.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay. Well, maybe it'll get around.
The more people who call him PayPal, the more he will be known.
Now I want to show this one. This one was pretty cool. Unconditional Shove is funding. They're up to 72%. 7 days left, probably on their first 30 days. I'm not sure about that. Let's take a look at this one real quick.
Your
Unconditional.
speculation, just an educated guess, I'd say that man is alive.
Come with me, see what I see. The terrible worlds that lie between. The realm observed and the realms unseen, where the dark things live while you dream. Join me. Fight on the beholder as I drag your mind into those shadows and corners where you can see like me those things you don't want to believe. Unconditional Shove, the new horror sci-fi graphic novel anthology series, featuring 2 stories and over 80 pages of compelling, action-packed, terrifying fun. In our first story, I'll take you to a place where the otherworldly is made manifest. In this place, the abstract permeates the cosmology. In this place, your fears will construct the most terrifying animations. Because in this place, monsters exist. And in our second story, we stumble upon an ancient friendship between monster and man. And you'll see why it might be best to keep your monsters close and your enemies even closer in with friends like these. Unconditional Shove Volume 1. A graphic novel for all you lovers of the strange, macabre, and creepy things that we all know exist in the shadows of our universe. Unconditional Shove. Back it today on Indiegogo.
Oh, Amanda B says that she was #1 backer on this, and I got it already framed 11 by 17 that Odin did of Lobo. Cool.
Fantastic.
I love that name, Unconditional Shove.
Shove, yes. It was a little tiny poem at the beginning when he was describing stuff, and I was like, oh, that is cool. You know?
Yeah.
It was good.
And of course, there's one left that I have up here, and that is Fanta's favorite music.
Could it be?
Last but not least.
It just might be.
I'm going to have to
Beowulf.
mute because I had to sing it.
We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong. Rally up the swords and shields. Fight until the blood is fields. For the honor high decree. fortunes is on our side. We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Yeah,
I
I would have sang, but I know I'm a couple of seconds on a delay, and I'm like, no, be quiet, Margot.
Hey,
Just
hey,
mute
Shadow.
and sing it. Hey,
Hey,
Shadow.
Shadow.
Good morning, Shadowhawk. The bad bit is I know all the words to Peyton Parish's song.
I do too.
I would never have done that, but I do like him. I went and checked him out. He's got a lot of really good music.
Yeah.
Amanda
He's
B says
almost to 1 million subs.
when they don't show up in the feed, you have to find their channel and look under the live tab. I have never had to do so much work.
Mm.
You know, Amanda B, I went looking this morning and I knew Rex was having the stream because he sent me a link and I'm going, but YouTube's not showing this.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I knew it was happening. I'm going, okay, maybe I got the time wrong because I do
Even
that.
even at the top of the screen, it has Rex as not being live, and under my
Yeah.
live tab, there's only one upcoming video.
So yeah, it's tonight's at the 10. Well, you're 4 o'clock, Shadow.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Good morning, Jeremy.
Jeremy
Hey,
Burt's.
in the house. Hey, Jeremy.
I wonder where Hen is this morning. It's not her link.
She probably passed out. We were up all night.
Maybe sleeping. Yes, this is true.
Cause, oh, Victor.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, he wasn't on this morning when I woke up, and I was like, "Where's my normal morning show?"
Yeah, because
It's getting ridiculous.
Allie was on there with him, and well, I spent most of his show trying to make that video that I put up.
Yeah,
But
it was great.
but anyway, so Allie's on there, and they were talking about Edward Scissorhands, and he's like, it's a stupid movie, and all this, and where, oh no.
Don't this Jack.
So yeah,
Jack, no.
so she challenged him to watch it, and so he ended the stream, and we all went backstage and watched it.
Oh,
Good.
You still made me angry.
you watched Edward Scissorhands behind the
Yeah.
StreamYard? Wow.
Yeah.
You can do that, Rex. I could put on
Morning, everybody.
find some Doctor Who or something that
Hey,
you can
Shadow.
Oh, that
be able
yeah.
to share with you and show it
Sorry,
back.
guys. I gotta be quiet for a few more minutes. But
Okay.
I'll be there shortly.
Yes,
Okay.
he has to shuffle around in case he wakes
Don't
up.
want to wake the girls up. They get grumpy in the morning.
Surrounded by women.
Poor man.
I know, right? Now, I have to say happy birthday to Eisner Award winner Wolverine, Luke Cage, The Vision, Ghost Rider, Morbius, Yellow Jacket, Valkyrie, and Brother Voodoo, co-creator of the Avengers, Conan the Barbarian, the X-Men, the Invaders, and All-Star Squadron, Rascally Roy Thomas. Roy Thomas' birthday today. Happy birthday, Roy Thomas. He's 82 years old.
Oh, happy birthday.
Stan Lee's loyal right hand and invaluable writer and editor of the Marvel DC Universe.
That explains more to me who he was rather than everything else you said.
Yeah,
Because
and for a time when he was on
don't-
the outs with Jim Shooter, DC snapped him up for ice work on All Star Squadron, which I adored, Infinity Incorporated, and
yeah, I
more.
remember.
We'll be talking Doctor Who today with Texas Dave Houston, as far as I know.
Oh, that's
Oh.
good.
Haven't had him on for a couple weeks, so that's good. It's good to celebrate birthdays, especially
Yeah.
people who are still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like that they post for people who have passed away too. You know, it's a good remembrance of some of these great people.
Well,
Yeah.
we our people as well, so they're just doing the same, honouring the greats and the stars and
Hmm.
that came before, that we learned from.
When you get older, no one ever asks what your favorite dinosaur is. They don't even care. Mine's T-Rex, of course. I don't know if you heard, but the Taliban quits Twitter to protest return of Trump. They no longer feel safe on the platform.
Okay.
The Taliban no longer feels. That's
And-
stupid.
And happy birthday, Goldie Hawn, 77 years young today.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, really?
Wow.
Yes.
77.
Yeah,
Overboard, one of my most favourite movies, the original.
Mm-hmm. Here's a picture of what she looks like today. Goldie Hawn. Of course, we have she was on Laugh-In. I mean, she was only about 19 when she did that. So
She was very,
Yeah.
very done.
looks like she might have one of those open heart surgery scars there under her necklace. If you look,
Private Benjamin. That was
I
very
love
Private
Private
Benjamin was
yeah.
good. Yeah.
extremely funny.
Death Becomes Her.
Yes, Death Becomes Her, brilliant between her.
Bird on a Wire with Mel Gibson.
And Bruce Willis is I like that.
Now Ryan's been taking pictures of the dark side of the moon. This is a picture of in orbit around the moon. There's the Earth. Kind of humbling, huh? How far it is away from the moon. Just a little speck. Little blue speck.
That's what we are, the little blue planet.
Hey TJ, my favorite dinosaur is the one-eyed Do You Think He Saw Us?
And do you think he saw us? Yes.
Hello, Carrie. Just saw
Good
your new video, Fanta. Thank you.
Good
Carrie
morning,
says.
TJ. Good morning,
Hey, Angel. Hey, TJ.
Kerry. Your gifts were beautiful. I have watched.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Whoa, what is that?
I don't know.
That's Fanta, I believe. Yeah, I muted her and it went away. See? Oh. Look,
What is it?
crunching through the ice. I don't know.
It's like a kind of, as if you're going through envelopes type noise,
I think it was my brain going through a chipper. It was.
I'll go out and come back.
No, it's away
No,
now.
it's gone.
gone.
It's gone
Oh.
now.
Now.
I thought this was pretty interesting. This this Tibetan Mastiff, this older wolf
baby?
here, sort of protecting the older wolf so it can get food and eat before all the others get theirs.
Okay, I see it.
Now
Is it?
that's some loyalty there. I don't know. That's
Well, I don't know. We don't know maybe what the older wolf done for the dog, but the dog
Yeah.
seems to be saying, "Oh, I don't think so."
yeah, yeah, protecting my
wouldn't
buddy
mess
here.
Look, the dog's about twice the size of the wolves. He's
That's
just
funny,
a
isn't it?
dog.
Yeah, he means business. He's
They are
like,
beautiful grey wolves. Beautiful.
Ooh,
big
how's it
alpha
doing this
male.
morning?
Pretty good. I got
Good.
I got my order all ready to mail off. I mean, well, you know, I have it pulled. So if you want to see it, last look at some of these beauties, they're going out.
Oh,
Teen
okay.
Titans number 27 cover where they're on the moon.
Titans.
Oh,
And
yeah.
what's neat is it has all the characters up along here. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, along the side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's one that was bought, and
Who
early
did that
Iron
cover,
Man.
Rex? Is that
Where did I get it?
no? Who did the Teen Titans cover? Who was the artist?
Oh, that was Nick Cardy.
Oh, okay.
Here's Iron Man 24.
Oh, sorry. Good night, hockey.
Bondage cover, the Minotaur.
Not hockey.
Hey, Hockey.
Hail hockey. Good day, mate.
Now
Morning,
some
TJ.
really old DC comics.
Okay, so did anybody make it over to Shadow's YouTube last night for Caroline's first installment?
No.
Oh, not yet. No.
No.
Oh, all right. Well, everybody go
We'll
check
get
it
there.
out and tell me how terrible it is.
Hockey says I'm actually about going to bed. I'm really tired. Well, have a good rest, Hockey.
Sweet dreams, hockey.
Hey, TJ. TJ in the house.
Mm.
Here's Rip Hunter Time Master, number 10. Always going through time travel. Number
Time
12.
Correct.
Yeah,
I know.
number 12. And I've had these a couple of years, maybe 2-3 years, so I'm glad to sell them. Here's when it goes up against Kubla Khan here, and that's number 13.
Ouch.
So some nice Rip Hunter Time Master. These would have been the early 60s, back around 1962. Here's an early one too, World's Finest number 100. Nice kind of retro Robin and Superman Batman cover. Going out today. And Sea Devils number 4, page 1.
Yeah.
The Secret of Volcano. Can't even speak today. Volcano Lake. And this is a Neil Adams. This is Adventure Comics 376. Execution cover with Supergirl on there. Superboy. And a couple Batman interior pages. This is page 3 of Detective Comics 376. I think it's Chickstone artwork. I forget. But that's one. And then that's page 3. Here's page 6.
I've
of the
dropped
same.
a video link in the chat for anybody that wants to go and check it out.
Oh, good. And just a couple more here. Submariner cover number 43. Mindquake.
I didn't have my notification bell turned on to everything, so it's done now, Shadowhawk.
That's a Gil Kane cover. And a John Romita Sr. cover. This is a large one.
I've heard both.
Marvel Team Up number 10 with Kang the Conqueror and Human Torch.
Kang the Conqueror.
Yes. Yes. So those are going out today. I just have to get them wrapped up and off in the mail.
So you're organized and good to go.
I am organized and good to go. I just have to. I even found a packet that Brian of Six Gun Gorilla had sent me. So I think I'll probably send it off in that.
I like the look of that book, Six Gun Gorilla. I thought that looked quite good.
I have Pedro Ang on pencils at dawn tomorrow. Cool. We're starting a bit earlier than normal. Cool. Hopefully people can find it. YouTube's up to some chicanery, apparently.
Yeah.
I love Pedro.
Well, and I watched Dillard for a little while this morning, and he was also saying he was looking for live streams to watch. and it was somebody else or something happened, and he went checking anyway because he did go looking for the live streams, and there had been a live stream on for an hour and a half, but it did not show him this.
That's
Marlo,
crazy.
He's also,
Marlo,
I think everybody's finding
Marlo Thomas' birthday yesterday. She's the one on the right. Danny Thomas's daughter, right?
Yeah, but who
Yep.
is she? Who is that?
She's
Have you
an
ever seen
was an
a
actress.
old, an old American, black and white sitcom called Make Room for Daddy?
No.
Okay.
She's a
Did you ever?
spokesman for St. Jude's, right?
Well,
She was
yeah, because
pictured there
Danny,
with her godmother, Loretta Young.
yeah,
No.
Danny started that, didn't he?
Danny Kaye, yes, her husband, or not husband, her father.
I know
Yeah.
who he is. Okay, I know who Danny Kaye is. I must.
And she was, wasn't she, oh,
There was.
didn't she have her own sitcom, like when Mary Tyler Moore had hers?
Yes, I think so.
What was it
Yeah.
called? What was it called?
Yeah, if you were in the 60s, especially the early 70s, you saw her and stuff. Carrie says, thank you, Shadowhawk, doing that for Caroline as her close friend. It was nice hearing her happy talking about what you're doing for her.
Yeah.
I had one of these at one time, or my brother did. Spirograph.
Oh, yeah.
Set, yeah.
Exactly. I had every spirograph you could possibly get.
I have a little one back there that's in a little tin. It's sort of a miniature spirograph set.
I still love designing to this day. Absolutely. It was the best present ever. A little plastic thing with holes in it and cogs and wheels. It's like, wow.
Yep.
I love this.
I miss the Light Bright.
Now, Margot,
The
over
old
there,
one.
did you have Bazooka Joe? It was wrapped up in little wax paper that had little cartoons on it.
Oh, Bazooka Joe, yeah, Bubblies. Yes.
Yeah.
Bubblegum, but we called them Bubblies.
Bubblies.
B-U-B-B-L-Y.
Interesting.
Bubbly.
Interesting. I would actually save some of those. I probably have some around here somewhere.
And you would get the transfers, or it was like you could put the little, it was like a little tattoo, water based. All the kids during the summer would have.
I found this hilarious because
they peeling off.
Parakeets instead of like the gorillas, and painting done by somebody that's, I'm sure, influenced by the Planet of the Apes movie. Set their parakeet heads.
No, my parakeet, but
parakeet
very
people.
Good. No,
yeah. Yeah,
we call bubbly champagne.
Oh, yeah.
Champagne is our bubbly.
We do that as well, but we do have a sweet called the bubbly, which is bubblegum.
This was interesting what somebody did to this men's room. X-Men gave the guy claws and
X-Men.
Yeah.
Same for the bathroom.
That's very clever. And we have Kate from Orlando in here. Hello, Kate.
Hey, Kate.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Nice painting. Here was Marlo Thomas back in the day, Margot. Maybe that'll help you. I don't know.
I don't know who Marlo Thomas is.
Okay. Well, she's basically have you heard of St. Jude's Hospital in Memphis?
No.
Tennessee?
No.
It's a cancer museum.
The only
not museum, but hospital.
The only name I recognized was Danny
World
Kaye.
famous.
Only name I recognized.
Now, have you heard the story of Little Yellow Riding Hood?
No.
No? Well, that's because there's no one left to tell the tale. Her cousin Red got off easy.
I don't get it.
Okay. Well, the monster killed her. Now, I don't know. Hopefully this won't get me in trouble. Happy birthday to Scarlett Johansson. today is her birthday.
Johansson.
Johansson. Well,
Absolutely
that's
beautiful,
why I have you on here, Margot, to keep me straight.
beautiful woman. She's absolutely gorgeous.
I've heard it pronounced both ways.
It's just
Now,
how Scottish people pronounce it that way. We pronounce a lot of words different.
now Godzilla found out he's on the naughty list and he's not happy.
Okay.
Okay.
When we asked you if you knew who Marlo Thomas was, you said no, but you knew who Danny who is?
Danny Thomas. Yeah.
No. At one point, Rex said the name Danny Kaye.
Oh, I said Dan. Oh, I got it mixed up. It's Danny Thomas.
Okay, I
Yeah.
don't know who it is either. That's not helping.
Somebody in the
Okay.
chat help me remember her TV show in the 70s.
I will
Please.
look it up. It's difficult to explain stuff to me at a good day, never mind a foggy day. Don't worry about it.
It's just driving me crazy that I can't remember it.
Kate says
Yeah,
you have to wait, Rex. Get
Uh-huh.
more coffee.
Who said that?
Kate said, "Wait, Rex, wake up."
Oh, yeah, I did read that.
And
Yeah,
no,
I have
you-
a half a cup. I'm working on it.
It's some beautiful woman's birthday today, and I don't know who it is.
Who are we
Marlo
talking-
Thomas.
Yeah, Marlo Thomas, Danny Thomas's daughter.
Who's nothing to do with Danny Kaye. who
I
do
know. Good stuff has to know her. You know, he has to know her. I mean, he's old enough to know her.
Isn't it
I know, even though
something
he's a
girl,
younger man,
girl
younger
something?
than I am. Huh?
Isn't it something girl or girl something?
Yeah, I can't.
Throws her
you know,
head up in the air, or is that Mary Tyler
Yeah,
Moore?
I think you're right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there she is, quite lovely. Back in the day, that girl, Amanda B says
That
that
girl.
girl. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm. That girl.
Yes,
It was
Mary Tyler Moore. I agree with you, Amanda, because I know that show.
And then
Remember us
Mary
when our
Tyler
yeah.
Moore was also on with
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke show. That's right.
Did he have
Yep.
his own
Yeah.
show?
You never
Huh?
knew if he was going to trip or
I take-
not.
I take it he had his own show.
Yes.
I've never seen the Dick Van Dyke show.
Oh, it's good.
I know him by Mary Poppins and the one where he plays the detective with his son. It's also
You know,
his son in real life.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, yeah.
Yes, I know, but that's all I'm really known from the two big movies that he made.
Yeah, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Mary Poppins, and he did a bunch of
the-
different things.
No, he was the medical examiner, or he was the detective.
Oh yeah,
that worked-
yeah, he was a doctor there for a
worked with-
while, and yeah,
Son worked for the police as well, and there was a TV show that we got in the afternoons, and I can't remember the name of it. Murder Diagnosis, maybe, or Diagnosis Murder.
somebody.
I know
probably
that's the name of the show, but I don't know if it was him.
Yeah, he was in that. Most of he was in that.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
was
Mary
the-
Tyler Moore threw her hat up in the air.
Yeah,
later years.
but I knew that girl was.
And the only thing going
wild.
through my head is Laverne and Shirley.
I like Laverne and Shirley. My mother,
We're gonna do it. You know the
It's the
song is
Incorporated.
running in my head right now for some reason. Mm-hmm.
Give us any chance, we'll take it. We're
Hey,
gonna
hey,
make
hey, hey,
our
happy
dreams
day.
come true. Doing it our way.
Diagnosis Murder. Thank you, Kerry.
I think that came on after Happy Days, right?
I know the song to that one.
Diagnosis Murder,
1, 2,
father
3,
and son was in
4,
that
5,
show. Yeah.
7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. We're going
And
around the clock.
my friend Dave Snow, he actually met him, Dick Van Dyke, down there and had his picture taken with him when his mother was in the hospital, because his mother lived in Little Rock, Arkansas here. for some reason. Now, I wish Shadowhawk would come back. I didn't want him to miss this. Do any of you know the little claymation thing? I have these. From,
He might come back when he gets to the car. So
yeah.
Is it Gumby?
No, it's kind of
Oh.
done. It's kind of done like that with clay. It's called Pingu, the little penguin.
Pingu.
No,
Pingu.
no.
Pingu.
Oh, so you know Pingu? Pingu?
Yes.
However you want to say it, Mark.
Because my son watched him when he was young.
Yeah, that was what, in the sort of mid 90s, early 90s,
Yeah,
somewhere.
there's no talking in that cartoon. It's just noises.
Yeah, was it? No one ever talked. I mean, because it was like penguins and a seal, and
Yeah.
it was pretty neat. This is kind of a fan base thing that. Have any of you seen John Carpenter's? I believe it's John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yes.
Or maybe the old version of The Thing. I actually saw that at a drive-in movie.
It terrified the life out of me.
Yeah. Well, this is someone said how The Thing might have went if it starred Pingu instead of Kurt Russell. By Lee Hardcastle. Huh?
Would we have a Kurt Russell that we have today if it was not for The Thing?
Interesting.
No.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I thought that was interesting.
It's a pretty disturbing cartoon.
Yeah.
I've never seen Pingu anything like that. That's the first
Well,
time
no.
I do that.
I've never seen it in the first place, and I'm glad.
That would be interesting.
It's a cartoon for very young children, Fanta. It's just
right.
It's extremely young children we're talking about.
But see, the noises, I can't deal with that. Just noises.
A lot of extra screaming noises. It's scary. Plastic.
Well, now I mean, that's the adaptation of The Thing, but yeah, he would go ping, nook, nook. Of course, the seal would make noises, and it's all kind of done like pantomime.
Yes.
I guess. Yeah. There's Shadowhawk.
Hey, good morning, all. I can finally talk. Oh,
there he is.
Did you just see that cartoon that I had up?
No, sorry, I missed it. I was trying to come in the studio.
All right. Well, I guess we'll have to watch it again, though. Close your eyes, Plum.
I can't see really what's going on. It's,
In penguin and the spaceship and the aliens take over. But Captain.
There you go, Shadowhawk. I wanted you to see that. He's probably a big fan of the thing. Mr. Good Stuff says, sorry, they're expecting me to actually work while I'm at work. I'm listening. I can't comment.
aw.
That's a whole story.
I know that's terrible. Imagine expecting people to work.
What did you say, Shadow?
Oh, I'm sorry. My audio seems to be having a little issue this morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah,
it's a balmy 28 degrees out here. Freezing my
Woo! Yeah.
ass off.
Hope you're wearing gloves. That steering wheel gets cold.
Oh yeah. Oh
Is there snow on the ground yet?
no. We had a little dusting last week, but that was about it. We haven't got
Right.
any real snow yet.
Do you turn on the space heaters when you get to work?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I do when I walk in the door. Yeah, my little shack that you guys got to see gets awful cold back there.
I bet it does. It doesn't look like that big an area. It looks like it wouldn't take much to heat up that small little area.
No, it only takes about 10 minutes or so with my space heater. It gets nice and toasty.
Fanta, how's the weather down there?
I don't know.
You know, haven't stepped out yet.
I don't go outside.
No.
I haven't seen daylight in days. A vampire confirmed. How about you, Margot?
It's chilly today, but it's not cold enough for snow yet. But we hit I think 0 last night, and we'll hit 0 again tonight. So it's the frost is, but not the snow.
So what would 0 be over here?
What is 0?
I think-
Is that
Because
what
absolutely 0 would over here would be like, okay, we're frozen in a.
I think 0 is equal to 32.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So right at the point
Freezing.
of freezing. Okay.
Yeah.
Call
Yeah.
it the freezing point, and
Yeah,
100 degrees is the point, and we call 0 degrees the freezing point in our systems.
Good Stuff says it's 27 there, and I think he's in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I've been
We had
listening
a dusting last week too. I had
to a few people from America this week, and I always thought it was quite cold here, that we had cold winters. But
right.
into you guys, and I'm like, no, we don't get that cold.
No, we get down
No.
to in
It's
the
like, oh
teens.
my dear
Yeah.
Lord. It's freezing.
We
I've
go
seen it.
negative.
I've seen it go into the negative.
Well,
Yeah.
we go into negative, but that's our negatives. We do, but the lowest that we've ever had, it was our temperature was -17. That was one winter.
Kate down Florida says it's supposed to be 36 on Thursday night there.
That's about
Nice.
That's cold for Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that darn global warming.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything's getting colder.
No, not
Just-
really. Not really.
Hey, Glenn Fleming.
Hey, Glenn.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Well, you're old enough, Rex. You remember when we were in school, it started off with there was going to be a new ice age. And
Oh,
then
right.
There
Yeah.
was a hole in the ozone layer.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember that.
And then it was, I forget. I mean,
And I'm sure there
they
was a
consider
hole in the
themselves-
ozone layer, but it's repairing itself. And
well, they've been putting out these giant scare tactics since I was
oh,
little.
yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Oh,
I mean, what the hell are you gonna do about it anyway?
exactly. Yeah. What?
If the ice caps melt, every ocean in the world will rise. Some islands,
Give me a big enough ladder and a can of spackle, and I'll fix that ozone layer.
if they ever
There
melt,
you go.
they're all underwater. So
We couldn't use. They didn't want you to use aerosol hairspray anymore, and
And
Oh,
since Kate from Orlando reminded me, WKRP in Cincinnati, which is sort of Doc's thing, Doc Blaylock, which she just bought a beautiful painting from him. Saw that post. Might as well play the trailer he made for me a while back. Very nice of him to do so.
yeah,
It's the right
Oh.
thing.
I like Doc. He's a nice
I
guy.
do too.
I
Nice.
don't.
I miss Doc. He's not around there.
Shadow, he's not around at all anymore.
Oh, I still see him over on Pops' channel.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah, he's around and doing. Yeah, he's
I found through your channel though, Rex.
there's just been illness and things in his family, stuff he's dealing with. So
It's time I put on my ring. Well, baby, well, baby, well, baby, well, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, well, baby.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
good stuff. Good stuff. Well, let's see. I had had to mute myself over on YouTube. There we go. I and Shadow watched something. Let's see if I can find it. Watched it yesterday. Oh, I hate it when you click on the wrong thing. You wind up in Pasadena.
Took a left turn at Albuquerque.
So it's
At Albuquerque. Yes.
it's a couple of days' time before your guys' Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Thursday.
Because
Tomorrow I'm having Thanksgiving with my mother over there in her room. I guess we're all going to get together and actually have Thanksgiving, maybe Christmas over
Nice.
with
Oh,
her.
thanks for
I don't know.
reminding me, Mark. I'm gonna get my turkey out today.
Yeah, thaw that baby out or you'll be eating chicken or something. or tacos again.
I was
Yeah,
looking
no kidding.
right. There's many countries actually celebrate Thanksgiving. We're one of the few that don't. So, any reason to celebrate, I think, good.
What's wrong with you?
Yes. Gives you a reason to celebrate and to get together.
Yes, it does.
Come on, people now.
We should be. There you go.
Together.
It's one of my favourite
Mhm.
of Friends. Potatoes are ruined.
Did you-
Potatoes are ruined. Potatoes are ruined.
Did you see this double-eyed, double-mouthed fish?
Is
Kind
there
of wild, isn't it?
but is there something in the water that made it grow
Yeah,
like that?
yeah. I don't know.
That's
I
not
don't know.
good.
If
That's
I
not
know,
good.
oh, yeah,
Start getting two-headed
it's
fish.
not good.
Something
Not
in the
eating
water.
that for Thanksgiving.
Uh-uh.
Not really appetizing.
Yeah, I kind of lost my appetite real quick.
Oh,
Is it starting to warm up now?
yeah, a
Maybe
little
just
bit.
a little
Finally
bit.
taking the chill off here. It'll be nice and toasty by the time I pull into work.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the time you get there, it'll be warm.
Then you have to get out in the cold again just to go in.
Yeah, it's always the problem.
I don't mind a cold morning.
I really got to find a way to work from home.
As long
Yeah.
as it's not raining, I don't mind the crisp coldness of a morning, but I don't like damp mornings.
Mm.
I prefer it to be freezing cold. And it wakes you up. It's like, whoa, okay, I'm awake.
I like breathing in that crisp air.
Fresh air, yeah.
And then I start coughing.
But Rex, you don't smoke, do you?
If it's too cold, it kind of takes your breath away.
Oh, okay.
I could see my breath the other night when I went out and let Abby out. You know, it's pretty cold.
We get that quite often. We get that a lot, yeah.
Yeah, you can't really complain about damp, cold weather. You live in Scotland.
The damp, cold country. Mhm.
Yeah, it is.
I know, it's my
I would imagine.
yeah.
Sounds perfect.
I'm never going to move. I like where I live. It's a lovely wee town.
I like
My
where you live
retirement,
too.
my retirement plans with probably half of YouTube is just come live with you. When we're old and gray and just
When we're old
retire
and
and go to
gray.
Scotland.
Yep.
We probably should go to warmer climate though.
And we'll meet on the bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
Yeah.
On the bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
If I ever get to retire, I'm definitely going somewhere warmer.
Bantam
Where-
going in Macy. We're
Now,
definitely
what
for the
what are
moment.
you, Shadowhawk? What are you reading to Caroline?
It's called the Servants of Twilight.
Oh.
What type of book is it?
It's a murder mystery, horror, suspense type.
Sounds good.
It was the closest thing I could find without having to go to storage to what Caroline wanted. So.
Well, I saw that you were reading Mr. Mercedes the other day.
Yeah, I started with that one, and I was like, I don't know if she's gonna like that or not.
I
So
saw you
switched
were
it up.
reading another Stephen King one a week before that. I can't remember which one it was though. Rubbish.
California Elementary School welcomes After School Satan Club, and not everyone is happy about it. Satanic
Club. After
the sat-
Club. Come along.
yeah,
Join
the
the fun.
Satanic Temple After School Satanic Club. And Natalie posted that and said, I'm sure it's fine.
Mm.
Join us in the gym at 4:30 for the sacrificial goat.
Yes, come along and don't be late.
Talk about
What's up, bro?
sacrificing the principle.
Are devilish. Mm. Oh my goodness.
Well, my friend that taught for 31 years, another
That's
teacher, and he did like an after school Bible study, and they shut that down before. And I said, I would complain. I would get right on that. That's not right. It's all voluntary.
well, it would be a choice whether to go or not. It's not compulsory then, yes,
Right.
correct, yeah. But I don't remember our after school clubs being like this. No, we played rounders, we've done art, but no, none of the no.
Well, I can guarantee you what they'll say is Satan is not as bad as, and they'll explain it away, about how Satan's misunderstood and concept of evil. And yeah. And meanwhile, we're having shootings around the country.
Come on, it's cold.
California is off its nut
Get
in so many ways.
Yeah,
Corruption runs.
California dropped off in the ocean. It wouldn't be a big loss.
I know. I'm kind of praying for the. Well, I'm not, but all my life I've thought there's going to be a massive earthquake and California is going to be gone. Which, if that happened, it would be devastating to our economy.
You know what Robin Williams called California?
No. What did he call
God's Etch a Sketch. Because of the fires and the stuff, all that. It's like God's Etch a Sketch.
Well, they won't. They won't let them clear up their own land, and all this brush and stuff that piles up. It's just ready to catch fire, and when it does, it just goes and goes and goes, cause millions of dollars of damage.
I'll be right back.
An interesting dog I and Shadow saw. Check that out. Yesterday was this dog's birthday. I would like to know who the SOB was that hit him in the eyes with the eggs.
That's so cute. He's so cute. He's lovely.
He's definitely different, is he?
He's a wee cartoon dog.
At least he doesn't have two heads and swim in the water.
This is very true. Yes, he doesn't have to.
Am I still here, guys? Can you hear me?
You are?
Okay. I tried to turn my Bluetooth on so I could hear you through the car.
I'm trying to find that Trump and Sums. Oh, I'm thinking about ordering a Domino's pizza tonight. What do you think?
I love Domino's pizza. We get little cookies from Domino's Pizza. They're fresh, oven made. Oh, they're delicious.
Kate in Orlando says, I need advice from the ladies. I bought a different face cream. Woke up with reaction, red and sore. What do I use?
Aloe vera. If you don't have aloe vera, if you've got any oats, if you make like an oat paste, it will cool your face down.
Just a little water and oats mixed together, Margo?
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, but I would, if you do it with milk, because milk is also a cooling agent as well. So, if even that, my first thing I would go for is aloe vera. If you've got that.
Now you would just put that directly on, right?
Yes, yeah, just directly onto your skin.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have a reaction to it already, and you know that you don't have reactions to aloe vera, because some people can.
Yeah, I would put a little on your wrist or something like that, your forearm, and see if you have a reaction.
Well, it's
How
very
often?
mild. Most people can use it. Most
Yeah,
people.
I would think so. Yeah.
But milk helps to cool down your face.
Let's check this guy out.
It shouldn't agitate. It shouldn't agitate a reaction. I'm so sorry. I hate it when stuff does that.
What
There
happened?
is
Well,
there is plate in the Pacific Ocean overdue to shift. When it does, the West Coast is gone under a tidal wave.
yes,
Portland will go first, luckily.
that's what I said. If it goes, there's a lot of land that's going to go underwater.
Yeah.
It would affect the entire world because it's the water mass that rises.
Well,
The
they're
entire
like what, the
water
16th
mass.
largest economy in the world. I mean, that's definitely going to affect us.
Yes.
If California goes under, and the Democrats are going to be like devastated vote wise because they've lost their big state.
I don't think that would be the first thing they were thinking about.
Probably not.
You
No.
never know.
Now,
Well,
as
okay.
here's some of that plastic cheese, what you call plastic cheese. Here's a
That is
cheesecake.
that I call plastic cheese. Yeah, that
Yeah,
doesn't.
here's a cheesecake. You like cheesecake?
No, not like that. That's not.
Not like that.
No. You can keep that. I don't mind if you don't share that with me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Again.
Are you lactose intolerant? Is that it?
No, I just wouldn't eat a cake like that.
I wouldn't either. No.
I like all food. I'm not very keen on spicy food.
I like
but-
cheese, but not American cheese like with my cake.
Well, it's Scotland. It's real cheese. Real cheese.
Well, the real cheese to you is like cheddar because you make cheddar over there, right?
That is cheddar. Yeah, that's our main
Yeah.
cheese.
Cheddar is the best. Yeah. Happy birthday. Marlo Thomas. Okay. She was born in November 21st. That was yesterday, 1937. Over 45 films and TV credits, including That Girl and Rachel's Mom on Friends.
Oh, I know who that is. Oh,
Well, there you go.
And National Outreach Director for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. So
Rachel,
this is her today. Looks a lot different, but yeah, I knew we'd get it across too. But there she was back in the day. Here she is today. So still looking fairly lovely.
yeah, gravity works on all of us.
Gravity does work, right? Unless you get Botox.
No, don't do that to yourself. Do not put
No.
No. The only reason people would be taking a knife to me is because
She looks pretty good for 85, though. 85. I mean, she's only a couple years younger than my mother. I kind of like to look and see the ages of some of these older celebrities and compare them with my parents' age.
Are you getting that?
It's interesting just to have seen some of these people and at the time didn't realize that they were my parents' age. Exactly their age or pretty close to their age. I'm glad we cleared that up, that you know who we're talking about now. Were you a big Friends watcher?
Yes, she is.
Take away all of Hank Aaron's home runs, and he still has more hits than Wade Boggs.
I don't know who that
I
second
remember.
one is.
Wade Boggs. I'm trying to think. I saw him play back in the day. Had several of his baseball cards back in the 90s. He played for a good long time in the majors. Oh, okay. Here, I finally found it just in time for Thanksgiving. Thank God. Trump and Sons episode here. Let me get it ready here. Episode 18 called Turkey. I saw some good butterball turkeys at the store yesterday. Didn't get any. If I get any turkey, it'll probably be over Mom's. Who knows? Thanksgiving with me is not right unless you do eat turkey. Although ham's good too. 29 seconds. Let's see this episode. Turkey.
Today is my lucky day.
Why? Because you looked in the mirror and it didn't break? What do you want?
I'm I'm the winner of your lucky number contest, and I want my money.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the money I got coming on this ticket, turkey.
You call me a turkey again, I'll base you with a couple of these.
Oh, poor Nancy Pelosi. She's almost out of a job.
Mm.
Good riddance. She's like, yeah, I'll still represent San Francisco. And I'm like, oh, joy.
Look, they can have her.
Yeah, well, they keep voting her in, you know. They have nothing to nobody to blame but themselves. Now, Fanta and Margot, I can't tell you. Oh, there's Shadowhawk. I can't tell you. Let me just express it here. My feelings for you, and how much I'm able to express. I'll try harder.
I don't know, maybe picture.
I forget Plum's blind, and she couldn't see that.
I'm plumb blind.
I'm plumb blind.
Either.
I found it difficult to see.
Well, it was a large field, and he shoveled one little corner.
Okay.
And that's how much I'm able to express. Very little, but my feelings for you are very large. Does that help? Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Isn't it cute? Somehow when she does that, it kind of creeps me out, like she's going to put me under and euthanize me. Oh.
What?
I know.
In Minecraft, of course.
I just don't.
I stopped trying to follow Rexy's thought because I am not on. No, I get lost very easy, so I don't try to follow anymore.
No one has as many hits as Pete Rose. Good stuff says.
No idea how you got.
Would you try hot dog water unfiltered?
That's Limp Bizkit's name. Their album.
I wouldn't even
Chocolate
put that
starfish in the hot dog flavored water.
Okay.
What's that?
I wouldn't even put that on a biscuit.
Oh.
Shoot.
They're actually hot dog flavored water.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that great, does it?
People buy that. It just shows you can literally market anything. Anything.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's real, Margot.
I hope not.
I hope not. The world does not need hot dog water. Now, this is funny. Now, you'll recognize this probably. I don't know. Do you have McDonald's in Scotland, Margot?
Yes. We have McDonald's.
Yeah. And you remember these little apple pies?
I would not eat that. No.
They have them, but I mean, they have some of the same things we do, but they have a lot of different things over there.
Well, this is the old ones that you could get, I guess, up into the 80s, maybe.
They were good.
But now this guy was hilarious about it. He posted an old McDonald's apple pie, and he says, if you are under a certain age, let me assure you that apple pie was served at the surface temperature of planet Mercury.
Yeah.
They were, you would take a bite in there and it would scald your mouth. It was hot. Those things came out hot. They were served
I don't
hot.
remember McDonald's in the 80s here, though. I don't remember that as a teenager. I don't remember McDonald's.
Well, if you want something that's pretty close, that's got sugar and cinnamon on top of it, of course, these didn't, but go to Popeye's Chicken. They have something like that. That's pretty good.
If you want to eat something that's got sugar on it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could probably tell them to leave the sugar off, right?
She's sweet enough.
I don't.
Now, have any of you gotten your dinosaur a Christmas jumper yet? 'Tis the season. Treat your T-Rex is nice now.
That's right.
I have a little dinosaur.
Tree
Are you
Goblin says
saying?
those pies contain lava.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Is that a hint for us to go in and get you an ugly Christmas sweater, Rex?
No. Brine water next. Yeah, brine water. Woo. Hell no.
I know it sounds horrible.
Starfish is my fried.
There's somebody that's got
fried
ugly
nurse.
Christmas sweaters on their campaign. Who was it?
Hey, Joseph. Good morning.
Hey, Joseph.
Good morning, Joseph.
Joseph Dredd.
Yes,
Morning,
Joseph.
Joseph.
Get my hair cut in about an hour.
Uh-oh. Did you make her any cakes?
8 o'clock. I gave her 2 the other day. You think that'll hold her over?
I don't know.
I don't know.
How
I
much
didn't
does
make
she
her
like
enough.
cake?
Oh, she
Yeah.
likes dump cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I make some awesome dump cakes. Yeah.
Better whip up some cookies or something.
I have no idea what that is. I just know it's used
I'll
called
go
something.
get her a moon pie real quick.
A dump
There
cake
you go.
is the weirdest name in the world.
Well, you
Yeah,
just
Dump it all together.
Yeah, you just dump it all in the. You get you a
Don't
cake
know
pan and
Okay.
you put your fruit on the bottom in a dry white or yellow cake mix. I usually get a butter yellow, and then
No,
you
your own cake mix, Rex.
huh?
You not make your own cake mix.
Well, you can make your own cake mix if you want to so do so. But
Betty Crocker does a very good job.
Yes, she makes it for me.
there you
She's been
go.
doing it for a while.
And
One I made earlier.
so you just put that on there, melt butter, and cover the top of it. Now, Shadow, have you seen this movie? This is from 1936. This was the first gore movie ever. Really, the first gore film.
It's a bit
Just
early.
wondering if you had ever if you'd ever
Gore.
seen this movie.
Is
I
Al
haven't.
in it?
What is it?
It looks like maybe an exorcist or something.
An exorcism,
Oh,
an exorcism of some sort.
yeah. I don't think I've ever.
1936.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
Or-
seen this.
Or is it 26? Yeah. The effects are pretty impressive for the time.
Yeah, but the cameras weren't as good then. They can't pick up as much.
Yeah, it
Well,
looks
black,
pretty creepy for that
yeah,
time.
black and white effects. I mean,
Oh man. Ooh.
looks a
Yeah.
little like the Mummy.
Ooh.
I
Must have
know.
been shocking at the time.
Yeah.
Nobody had ever seen anything like this on film
Yeah,
back
you
then.
imagine 1936. I bet the audiences were losing their mind.
Most people didn't even get to go to the pictures. I mean, that's extremely rare to see something like that. The pictures is a
Just the disintegration of his body right there
Yeah.
on camera with
I wonder how they-
cutaways.
See, I'm an effects guy, so now I'm trying to figure out how they did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Spielberg does that. Lucas does that. They study these old films and say, how did they do that?
Yeah,
Uh,
There's a lot to
that's
do.
pretty cool.
And what's amazing is they take time to show you this, and the reactions of people. Look at that.
Well, yeah,
Even
that's
a
kinda
big
what-
close up of the.
Wow.
Well, it's probably
Yeah.
a skull that they're actually filming at that point.
Yeah.
That was their props. Real stuff. Okay.
All right. That is different.
That's
Is it about-
1936. Casso Vladimir, I guess, did
Oh,
that.
okay.
I'm sure it's a foreign movie.
Yeah, probably. Good morning, everybody. Good stuff, Tree Goblin, Joseph.
I'm
Kane
sure it
Orlando.
was
Hi.
I'm sure it was influenced by German expressionism. No, dump cake is not the same as pound cake.
No.
I don't know what that is either. It's another good name for a cake, though.
Pound cake's a very dense, very.
Does a pound
very-
cake weigh a pound?
Yeah, they used to.
Exactly. Okay, thank you, Shadow. I was wondering. I was thinking that must be why it's called a pound cake.
If you want to know, just ask Shadow.
Yeah, my wife does a pound cake, but she turns it into like a lemon cake.
Yes.
So good.
Does anybody know who this baby is?
Lemon
It
cake.
would grow up to be.
Mm.
Hold on.
No.
I think you've shown me this one before, right?
I
Is
have
that
not.
one of the Little Rascals?
No, it's not.
I have no idea.
Is it?
Not Kurt Russell.
Is it a
hell
boy?
no! Look how old that photo looks. Do you think that's Kurt Russell?
Well, I was going
Jeez.
to say, is it a male or female? Because it's quite a generic photograph.
Male.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
Male.
tell. Yeah, okay. Rowdy Piper.
Glenn Campbell.
With that haircut, it could be
Glenn,
fantastic.
that's probably a pretty good guess from the look of
He
it.
does look a
He's
little
from
bit like
Arkansas.
him. Yeah.
No. All right. Would it help if I said an American president?
No.
No, not me. No.
That's Richard Nixon.
We should have just went with his favourite president and would have got it right.
His parents were Quakers. I don't know if you knew that. No, it's not Joe Biden. It's Richard Nixon. Richard
You
Milhouse.
can look at
Nixon.
the haircut and see they were
Yeah, I was
Quaker.
going to say the haircut looks.
Everybody in our country had those haircuts. They were called bowl haircuts. For a reason.
Bowl cuts, right? You just
Put
put
the
a bowl.
bowl
My mother actually did that to me a
Yeah,
time or
that's
two. I've had
And
a
you actually put the bowl over the head and you cut around it. That was a bowl.
yes, and you get pretty much that result.
Yes.
That's what it looks like. You know, it's like
So, here you go.
not the greatest haircut in the world. No, it's for
No,
people that
but-
don't. But I can see them doing that back in the old West, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I could very easily see them, somebody just taking a bow, and this was a good way to mat the hair down and cut it even.
Very efficient, you know.
Yeah, it's probably been done for hundreds of years, but
Mhm.
maybe thousands of years.
Not a new thing.
All right,
Yeah,
guys,
not a new
let's
thing.
go quiet for a minute. I gotta head inside. Hopefully, I'll be back short.
No,
The
okay.
man
Okay.
make the pennies.
Make the pennies. That's a good way
I'm
to say
almost
it.
out of dairy milk.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
funny. The one that Kerry sent you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Has
dear, Fanny,
anybody-
you've only just made the video.
Has anybody seen this movie, The 7 Ups?
We need to see.
I'm intrigued by this movie because it was by the producer of Bullet, one of my
Uh,
favorite movies, and French Connection,
And the French
starring
Connect.
Roy Scheider, who was in Jaws,
Schneider.
or Snyder. Snyder? Really?
Schneider.
Okay, I give up.
That's how we pronounce it in Scotland. Again,
Schneider?
we do not
Yeah.
pronounce.
You don't
We're
put the
gonna-
H in there?
I did like that movie.
The what? The 7
gonna-
Ups?
No, we're going to need a bigger boat.
Jaws.
Oh,
course.
Jaws. Yeah.
My father bought that book on his way home from he worked on an oil rig and he was traveling home, and he bought the book at a train station on his last leg of his journey, and he sat down to read it and he didn't put it back down. He just read the entire book. He said, "It's so good. It gripped you from the first page." And he said that's the only book that's ever done that to him, was Jaws.
Wow.
He told us that
Wow.
when it became a really famous movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard one person say that that's probably the scariest, quote, horror movie because there's people paranoid to this day that don't want to get in the water. It really brought awareness that the oceans is not always safe.
Yes. Well, nowhere
So-
can you know, but it's just as long as you are aware.
I could be rinsing my hair in the shower with my eyes closed and think about that movie and get scared in the shower.
Dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind Psycho.
The music was, it was such good music.
2 notes.
Yeah, if you can
Yes,
get good music with a
it was
movie,
building up and building up to the crescendo. It was
a good score. I mean, Highlander, great score. Even Flash Gordon.
I remember Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Flash. Oh.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, both done by the musical group Queen, which I like.
Well, there is only
You don't like Queen?
Oh no, I love them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
There is only one.
There can be only one.
There can be only one, but I mean, there's only one Queen. I think everybody likes Queen, no matter
Well,
what.
let's face it. I mean, not that many people have the voice. I mean, his voice was incredible.
I did like Freddie Mercury.
The kid's dad didn't like Queen.
The good old days of broadcasting, right? Just light up a cigarette when you're off the air.
No matter what generation you were born, most people know who Queen is. They're that famous. So
we are the champions.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Highlander. Highlander was good.
It was. And of course it had Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
He will always be Bond to me. I'm sorry.
He was my favorite Bond.
Yeah.
And I know bias, but
there's something to be said for preeminence, for the very first one.
Mm-hmm. Whoever had the role first, yes.
Yeah. And he established that role. And I mean, that made him a superstar.
Watching even Harry Potter, that's the latest I would know that I've watched.
Okay, time for a snack break. How about some Bush's Bing Twink? Just take the cream filling out of a Twinkie and put Bush's baked beans. Would you try that?
No.
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 No. No matter how much money you paid me, no.
No.
Highlander and Flash both had Queen up today. Yeah.
If you want to try yourself.
Hey, Bone. Going to work, Bone says. Have a great stream day. Hit the like button, everyone. Absolutely.
Have a good day at work, Bone.
Good morning.
The Jaws book has a different ending than the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happens at the end of that of the book? Do you know, Margot?
I've never read the book. Never read the book.
And yet it came highly recommended.
Highly recommended, but our house was full of many, many books, most of them belonging to Stephen King, because both my mother and my father were avid fans of him and the horror. That was through the 1980s. So I was a teenager then, and that was my first introduction to Stephen King.
Right. I found this interesting. U.S. quarter commemorates America Samoa with bats.
Sorry?
So check your change. You might get one of these quarters with bats.
Rex, you
remember quick. I brought one of those.
I have them upstairs.
Yep.
Inside my little, I've got a little USA Scotland badge, and I've got a little garden plaque, and I have bat pennies.
Okay.
Yep. I took some over there.
So there you go.
Okay.
I have a Jack Skellington bank, and the only quarters I put in it are the ones with the bats on them.
Bats in it, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
How many quarters do you think you have in there?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 7, 8.
Okay.
Only because I can't get one of my kids to sit down and look through them for me.
Yeah.
Is a task. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
My father collects coins, Rex, but he doesn't just collect old coins. He
Right.
collects any special coin they bring out for the Royal Mint, if it's a £2 coin and some of them have got different things on them. There's like the Olympics had all different categories on their coins, so my dad collected all of them. So he tends to. I know he would love one of the bat ones that I gave me, but no, they're mine. They're all mine.
Well,
But they're
I
mine.
can
They're
send
all
some
mine.
over.
Mine.
I can send some more over.
No, you don't need to, honey. You don't need to. I just
Now,
know
when
he-
we meet up in Memphis, when Margot comes to visit, and you come up and we eat some good barbecue or something in Memphis, then you can bring me one of those bat quarters. I haven't even seen them.
Okay. They're neat.
Yeah, they look neat. They're definitely different for an American-made quarter.
Well, you remember when they came out with the 50 different ones and each
Yeah,
state
they-
had a different representation on it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
I know.
Yep. I
Yeah.
remember. And now I
Bat
guess they're
was one
doing
of
the
them.
provinces, like Guam and Samoa and
That would be the kind
Puerto
of coin
Rico.
that my dad collects.
Mm.
He would collect all the different ones on it. Different stamps.
Did he
All right,
collect
guys.
from?
Looks like
Oh.
looks like I gotta say hi and bye.
Okay.
Things fell apart without me yesterday, so
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I'll be listening when I can, but I gotta run. So say hello, and I hope I'll see everybody at 4:00.
Take care.
Bye, Shadow.
Yeah.
Bye, Shadow.
Just glad he could come in for a little bit. Hey, Apex Comics.
It was
Hey, Apex.
good morning, Apex. But that's just it. If Shadowhawk has another day off his work, he now knows what he might walk into the next day because it's like it fell apart without me here. So
Right.
he's going into a lot of work if he has a day off. That's quite stressful.
Yeah.
All your
He
good
kind of
work.
overslept and had Monday off, but he's going in Friday. I think, I don't know. He was saying like that was his day off. I don't know, but
Yeah, but
and they're off Thursday for Thanksgiving. So
it's quite stressful knowing that you're the only person that's going to, right, I need to go and fix everything that went wrong. And then
well, now he's training some guys. He was
Okay.
talking about one guy that he was training, and he's almost fully trained. So that's taken a lot. Yeah, he kind of had to make them more efficient and get them up to running a certain speed. And
you do.
yeah. And I think it's a little bit better, because he's been training and been there a while, and things have kind of calmed down somewhat, but they are very demanding. So, and
Yeah. Very stressful.
they're going to have to renegotiate sort of his contract if he's going to stay there. But I know he's been stressed about work because, just working conditions. And the great thing is, he doesn't have to commute a long way. I mean, he was commuting
Yeah.
like over
Yeah,
an
he did.
hour to his other job, and that was there and back. There's 2 hours out of your life just
I
driving
was just saying that
in heavy
every
traffic.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah, every day. Yeah, that you work. Yeah.
It's extra. Plus, he gets a little bit of a longer lie, and he'll get a little bit more time to spend with his family at night time as well.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So it works out better.
Yeah, that part's been a real,
Yeah, that
real
part. But
great thing for him. But
the extra stress is not going to alleviate.
well, I hear they're kind of, they're just, there's some places out there they just don't appreciate what you do for them. They
This is
they
true.
think, well, you're getting paid, this paycheck, this much for what you do, and we can be as demanding on you as we wish, and that's not a good, get as much work out as you while we can, and that's
Well,
just not a
you
good
know,
way to look at your employees or treat them.
So, if you're going to do a job, you know that if you doing the job, do it to the best of your ability. And
Right,
the
I believe
employer-
that. Yeah,
But the employer is only looking for the same thing. If I'm going to get the job done to the best of its ability, this is the person I want, and that's when
right.
You step up and
But
say,
you
well,
should adequately pay that person
I was just going to say, if you
and
want,
treat them, you know,
you're
decently.
you're going to have to pay for the best. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, here's a picture of mother and father there in front of
Wait a
St.
minute.
Jude's Hospital, established in 1960. I actually had a friend that was a St. Jude kid. She wore wigs because she lost her hair, you know, wouldn't grow back, I guess, through treatment. Very lovely lady. We went over there for one of the St. Jude's sort of gathering with the St. Jude kids. You know, she had a invitation to go, and I said, "Oh yeah, I've never been to St. Jude. In fact, that's the only time that I've been to St. Jude was with her." But they were expanding at that time and had a plan and kind of talked about how the hospital was going to expand, and it was great that they could find the land to expand. And now they've implemented a lot of that. So big worldwide known hospital. There's another one in I forget the name of it. It was over there by the VA hospital, not too far from St. Jude's. Le Bonheurs Hospital. That's another big children's hospital in Memphis. So that's about an hour away from me. You can go right over the bridge. It's not that far from the Memphis Pyramid.
I didn't know Memphis had a pyramid.
Yeah, they built a pyramid right there by the Mississippi River. Right
Why?
as you go over the bridge. Well, I mean, it's kind of riff on Memphis, right? Memphis, Egypt.
Me?
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
There's a Memphis, Egypt. You know, the country
Oh.
Egypt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Memphis is known as primarily, if you mention Memphis, people might think of Tennessee because of, you know, that was Elvis Presley's home, right? Graceland and all that. But
Well, everybody I know is going to think of Tennessee.
Yeah, everybody.
That's because you're pretty close to Memphis.
Country. I'm a different.
Memphis is
in Memphis
in
to
Egypt.
Egypt. I didn't even know there was a Memphis in Egypt, so no.
I didn't either.
No.
Okay. Well,
learn something new every day.
Yes,
well,
exactly.
good. Put a new wrinkle in your brain. That's my second grade teacher used to tell me.
Every day's a school day, as long as you keep your brain ticking.
Never stop learning.
Nope.
I was going to say Blade Runner put something in the chat earlier, and he said Freddie Mercury sang opera with a
Hey, Blade Runner.
soprano, full orchestra, and he says it's worth a listen to it if you have time.
Well, Blade Runner needs never been in here. He needs a wrench. There you go, Blade
Hi,
Runner.
Blade Runner.
Good morning.
Freddie Mercury sing opera. Yeah, he had the voice. It was
Freddie Mercury singing opera. I think
there has never been a voice like Freddie Mercury's. I mean, he could hit those high notes. I tell you, he just very unique voice. It was actually Barbara Streisand's deviated septum in her nose that gives her that unique sound in her music.
Yes, it is.
And growing up, you know, it was kind of the in thing to get your nose done, you know, nose job. But if she had done that, it would have ruined her.
It would have ruined
her musical.
Also, the same with your teeth. Well, if you change the shape of your teeth, it will change your voice.
I could see that.
No, it does. It does.
That's why Freddie wouldn't do it.
Exactly, Fanta. If you change, I mean, there's many singers that have got the space between the front two teeth, and it changes the way they sing. If you go and get them fitted in or braces or whatever they do, but it doesn't change the voice.
I could see that. I mean, he had quite the overbite and everything, and I think he was kind of made fun of, you know, during
but I don't think he bothered much with that. He was made fun of for a few other things too, and I think he just lived his life eventually, life the way he wanted to. Good.
Right.
And good morning, Vincent.
Hi, Vincent.
Does that come along as loud? That sounded loud to me.
I didn't hear anything.
There's no sound on this end.
Okay. George Soros here, about 6 seconds. Let's see what he's got to say.
COVID-19 also helped legitimize instruments of control.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who that is, Rex.
He's you should know him. He's he's kind of he's a multi-billionaire that's causing a lot of upheaval in a lot of countries. In fact, he's I think he's Hungarian, and he can't go back to Hungary because they have him like an economic terrorist on their list. But I wish they would oust him out of this country. But anyway, he puts a lot of money into a lot of bad things.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, he's got COVID-19 also helped legitimize instruments of control. Yeah, no duh.
Sorry, right, sorry.
Ooh, are you a fan of garlic bread? Mm-hmm. That looks pretty good. George Soros is the guy who destroyed the Bank of England, Joseph Dredd says. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's looked at as like an an economic terrorist. He likes to destroy the economy of countries. He's actually has warrants out for his arrest in a couple of countries. I think one of them is Hungary. I'm not sure about the other. And I wish they would do something about him in this country as well. He's probably done more damage than anyone. Oh, wow. How about this? This is artificial womb. Sorry about the music. Had a little lamb in there. Artificial womb that successfully grew a little baby lamb. It's amazing what they're doing today. What they can do.
Yeah. Is Margot muted?
I was fantastic. Somebody was at my door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, yesterday, November 21st, 1905, Albert Einstein's paper led to the, E equal MC square paper was published for the first time in a journal. I don't know if he received the Nobel Prize for that or not. I can't remember.
I don't know. Seems like he would have. Pretty significant, isn't it?
Biden says you're allowed to do anything you want, including go steal a pumpkin if you want. Anything you want to do. He tells these kids.
Wow.
Go steal a pumpkin. Oh, some kind of alert on my child abduction Amber Alert on my phone.
That's no good.
From Burling R. Check local news for more information.
Madison Baker, 14 years of age. Barling, Arkansas. I don't know where that is. Interesting. Don't get those very often, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soros. Yeah, went door to door stealing from. He was a Hitler Youth. Yeah, he was. He's like in his 80s, and when he passes away, his son will take over for him.
Carry on the family business, huh?
Doing the same thing. Yeah, he's as warped as his dad.
Not good.
Now, I was telling, here's a book on Thomas Jefferson. That reminds me, Thomas Jefferson was the inventor of the Lazy Susan for your kitchen. Did you know that?
No.
Nope.
He was quite the cook. He was the one credited with bringing macaroni over to the States from Italy. And he was also the one that invented, from what I'm told, a la mode ice cream in a hot pastry. Ice cream in the center of a hot pastry. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I know that Ramsey did a Hotel Hell, and it was supposed to have been the place where Apple Pie a la mode was created. Can't remember the name of it though, or where it was.
This is Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh, I know what that show is. Okay.
Famed aviator Charles Lindbergh reportedly brought a Felix the Cat doll as a lucky mascot during his historic transatlantic flight in 1927.
Oh, there you go.
By disturbing carbon trapped in the soil, invasive wild pigs has released the same amount of carbon emissions into the atmosphere as 1.1 million cars would. Darn pigs. France's iconic Eiffel Tower shrinks and grows more than 5 inches from the coldest to the hottest days through thermal expansion.
Yes, it does.
Margot's like, yes, it does. I can confirm that. I went and measured.
Sorry. It's just
Margot
funny.
confirmed.
Just-
Hashtag kick Margot. Oh,
Okay.
I want to see the Memphis Pyramid too. I
Not-
did
not on
get
the
Graceland though. Yeah.
I don't like my shins getting kicked.
Yeah. Vintage Felix the Cat balloons from Macy's Day Parade. Yeah, Felix has been around a long time.
Cartoon. Black and blue cartoon.
He was, I've mentioned this before, but Felix the Cat was the first image ever broadcast on TV.
Yes.
Now listen to you. Yes.
Sorry, I'm doing it again.
No, you
You're
knew that.
all
Well, yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny that she's like, absolutely.
If I
You
don't
know it.
if I don't know something, I will say I don't know that.
Yeah, but you knew that. Yeah.
But usually, if I know something,
Yeah, it was like
She knows what she knows.
it was like a figure of Felix the Cat, and they put it on a record turntable and turned it around and did a short broadcast of, a little test to see what it would look like on screen.
the image, yeah.
Very nice. Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. I mean, Felix the Cat is still going strong, still being published and marketed, and yeah, definitely. It's a long lasting property. Felix was known worldwide at one time. And I remember growing up, they had a Felix the Cat cartoon.
Yes.
Yep. Did you know they have a Betty Boop area in Universal Studios in Orlando?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Betty
no.
Boop it's another one of those that go way, way back.
The one in
Yep.
Spain, Salud, does as well, Fanta,
Oh wow.
of that section. The
What
boys,
does? Who does? What?
Universal Studios.
In Spain.
Has what? What is the
Betty Boop.
Betty Boop. Really? Okay.
Area. Yeah.
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 Yeah, for most things. Mostly it's Woody Woodpecker. For whatever reason. I don't know. But okay.
Tell Aaron that they're getting a Nintendo Land in Orlando at Universal.
Now that might be something worth visiting.
Uh-huh.
I like Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Nintendo 2 player. As Nintendo 3 was coming out, I bought they marked those down. I got it and got some games. It still works. I'm not much of a gamer, but
I've never really been a gamer, but it was more, if I played a game, it was a platform game. It was always a platform game. That's why I like Nintendo.
I started out in the late 70s with Atari, early Atari.
Well, my brother had those, Rex, he also had the one where you would put the code in yourself and you would type it all in the binary 1001, and I used to sit and do that, and you done this for about 2.5 to 3 hours, if not longer, to put in this code, and you were able to play with 2 lines and a little dot that went beep, beep.
Right, boop, boop, yeah.
Long.
Yeah, very, very simple. Yep.
And if you made a mistake, Fanta, it didn't run properly. If the 10001100.
Yeah.
Let's take a listen at this real quick.
A constitutional republic, not a democracy. The ideal of a democracy is universal equality. The ideal of a constitutional republic is individual liberty. A democracy always degenerates into dictatorship, which promises government-guaranteed equality and security, but it delivers nothing but poverty and serfdom for the people it robs and rules. America was founded as a constitutional republic to safeguard the liberties of the people against the tyranny of democracy or of one-man dictatorship. In this century, great strides have been made toward the goal of subverting our republic into a democracy. The foremost tactic of the subverters is subversion of language. By calling America a democracy until people thoughtlessly accept and use the term, the totalitarians have obscured the real meaning of our principles of government.
Will you please send me that?
Sure. Yep.
Because Hen and I had an argument when I was still over there about whether we were a democracy or not.
Yes.
Right.
And I told her we're not a democracy, we're a republic.
We're a republic, right. Yeah, in which it stands, one nation under God, right? We don't say a democracy in which it stands. We say a republic.
Right.
We're kind of in post-republic right now. We're, till we take it back. Anyway, I thought that was a good explanation of the difference between, because when I hear certain people say democracy, even Republicans, U.S. is a Constitution representative republic, Joseph Dredd said. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep. There is a difference.
Didn't believe me, and I didn't know how to articulate it.
Right. Right. Yeah, I will send that to you. Definitely.
Thank you.
Yep.
And it's not to shove it in her face or prove wrong. It's just to say, here, this is why. This is what I was trying to say.
Yes.
Right. Right. Sometimes I click on your name or somebody else's name, to select and send a direct message.
Yeah.
Click multiple times. I don't know why it doesn't want to select. Okay, so let me put in maybe that'll help. But even if it brings you up, which you came up anyway, you click on it, it's not wanting me to do it. Maybe they're blocking me, huh? I don't know. They don't want it to get out. They want us to be a democracy. Mob rule.
My DMs are a republic.
Oh, dear me.
But the other day when you said that you had sent me
There.
a
See, it
link,
came
I
up that
hadn't.
time.
Oh, cool. I had
They're
never
done
got
and
one
done.
that day.
It's sent to you.
Sweetness.
Yes. Yeah, these little lessons, just like that little broadcast over TV. You know, that,
Yeah.
I mean, people would hear that. I mean, it was, you know, we took so much for granted. That was probably, looking at it, probably done back in maybe the 60s, maybe the 50s
Yeah.
even. But we've lost so much about just knowledge of things. It's ridiculous. I really would think, depending on who writes the history, right? Who ultimately wins the battle.
The victor writes history, always.
To the victor goes the spoils, right? They're going to.
The victor, history is written by the victor. So,
yeah.
Whatever they need to put in the books or.
So, you know, if we put this rebellious crowd down, then I think they'll look back on this time and see that we're in a regressive mode, you know. Of course, that's the plan. So thank you, Rob Snyder, for putting that up there. That's a great explanation. We are a republic and not a democracy. That gets under my skin when they say democracy, and they do that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. It's all a plan.
First time I actually heard it explained was Ricada.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's misrepresentation to me. Democracy is mob rule. Absolutely right, Blade Runner. Representative republicans balances the power of the people and the leaders. People's opinion can be swayed too easily and need to be checked by representatives. Exactly right. I mean, if you have mob rule or they're trying to do away with the electoral vote and go to the popular vote, not a good thing. In a pure democracy, everyone would vote that everybody gets $1 billion and free ice cream, then the country wouldn't exist anymore. All power needs checks, even the people. Yep. I mean, it's kind of like everybody gets a free and impartial trial their day in court. Otherwise, you could just lynch somebody like in the old Western movies. Democracy caused the death of Socrates, Joseph Dredd said. Yeah. U.S. is a constitutional representative republic. We elect people to represent us. And of course, that hasn't been happening in a lot of cases, or they poorly represent us. It seems like their own interest. And, you know, a check and balance, like Blade Runner is talking about, is that states should have more rights than federal under the Constitution, and they do on the books, but they don't act like it. Federal wants to be in charge, and one the way they do it, they can't pass legislation, so they take the three branches. They take the weakest, the judicial, and go through court and hang things up in court, or just like Biden's doing, he's acting like a petty dictator and signing things into just signing it, you know, presidential order, and it'll be challenged and it'll be struck down. But in the meantime, a lot of what he does that's found unconstitutional in the courts, it inches them closer to their end goal, and not very good. Biden says baby shark do modern day Democrat. Yeah.
I watched that the other day. I think you played it.
Yeah,
I did.
You just got to remember, he doesn't know what he's doing. It's the people behind him. They just put it in front of him and he signs it. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Obama's still pulling the strings, you know, within the party. Don't think he's not. and how that worked out for us for 8 years. That's when all this racial divide really ramped up, thanks to him. It's like if you have a chip on your shoulder, don't tell me to hate my fellow brother just because of skin color and tell me you're a Christian. There's something wrong there, you know?
Mm-hmm. Baby shark.
Let's see if this is, I don't know if this is the old message or new message. I think, you know, they're trying to steal the vote in Arizona, as far as I'm concerned.
They still haven't
Hi,
finished
this is
counting.
Carrie Lake, and I have a message to the people of Arizona and all Americans. 40 days ago, elections in Arizona officially started when mail-in ballots were sent out across our state. Election day was 13 days ago, and Maricopa County is still counting ballots. Printer problems, tabulation errors, 3-hour-long lines, and even longer. And confusing instructions given by election officials made this election day the most chaotic in Arizona's history. Half of voting centers that opened for the first time on election day, where the overwhelming majority of voters were voting for Carrie Lake, were not operational or had significant failures. Would you get on an airplane if half of the engines didn't work? Would our friends in the media be able to broadcast their nightly propaganda if only half of their studio equipment was working? The 2022 general election in Arizona was botched and broken beyond repair. Thankfully, the Attorney General's office is demanding answers from Maricopa County. Attorney General Mark Brnovich is taking the first steps necessary to remedy this assault on our democracy. This isn't about Republicans or Democrats.
Now, see, even she said democracy.
Yep, they all do.
That's just falling into the argument that we're a democracy. I just do not know why Republicans, especially, cannot get it in their heads that we're a republic, not a democracy. I like this woman. I'm glad she's running for office. I believe she's probably won that office, that governorship. But even she says democracy.
Yep.
I just do not get it. I do not get it.
This is about our sacred right to vote, a right that many voters were sadly deprived of on November 8th. Tens of thousands of you have reached out, pleading with me to fight this fight. Rest assured, I will, because if we give up now, we will no longer have a country. Attorneys are working diligently to gather information. Whistleblowers are coming forward, and the curtain is being lifted. Whether done accidentally or intentionally, it is clear that this election was a debacle that destroyed any trust in our elections. Arizonans who choose to make their voice heard on election day should not be disenfranchised or punished for choosing to vote in person. Yet they were. I want you to know, Arizona, I will continue fighting until we restore confidence and faith in our elections.
And that's all anybody could promise, right? That we're going to be above board. Yeah, democracy is a Democrat buzzword. Absolutely. And, you know, some Republicans use it. I don't know if she's trying to appeal to the Democratic side, but it's just a buzzword, and I wish they would quit using it. She understands that saying representative republic will go over most voters' heads probably. Well, it looks like a deep fake. Well, it's ridiculous for Arizona not to be able to count ballots. Absolutely. Or any state. Spain had an election and they had it all counted in one day. I mean, you can count as you go early voting. I early voted and they count mine. We didn't have any problems counting everything on time in our state. Florida had theirs counted by the end of the night and declared winners because they counted as they went. You can't wait till the end of the election, till the polls close, and then start counting stuff. You have to go have, as they come in, count them. There's
Yeah,
ways to do it. It's not difficult. This is all a shell game, and people are getting mad about it. And they should be. They should have been mad for the last 30, 40 years over this, because elections have been messed with all over the place. But I'm very disappointed that even she said democracy, buzzword or not. When do you start using the correct terminology? When?
Mm-hmm.
And well, that's not a big thing. Well, sure it is.
Yeah.
It
It's
really
false
is.
information.
It's a big thing. Because if it wasn't, the Democrats wouldn't just pound it in your head. We're democracy. No, we're not. We are a representative republic where people represent us. Supposedly, or should represent us. I mean, that's why we vote them, in to do. Now, there's some, of course, that say our votes don't count, but I just find I'll play the game. How about this? This is for Fanta, for Plum, just for you. Can you see it? Little Johnny Depp goodness.
Ooh.
I don't know what that's. I don't think it's from a movie. I think it's just a picture of him, Fanta.
Smoking a
Yeah.
little cigar there. Little
Those
cigarella.
are his cigarettes that he rolls.
It was democracy versus communism for so long. I think it's ingrained. If you say you're against democracy, people don't understand. I wouldn't say that I'm against democracy. We practice democracy, but we're a republic. I think we're kind of in the post-republic era, actually. Let's see what this caption on Johnny Depp is here. No one of his, without mentioning Black Mass, Edward Scissorhands, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Sweeney Todd. Yeah, I don't know if that was from something, but does he roll his own little cigarettes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, Rex.
He has since the 90s.
Huh. Well, some people do prefer that.
Yeah. He gets a tobacco. Isn't it French, Margot?
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah, French tobacco and special wraps, and he rolls them.
16th century soccer ball, probably oldest surviving soccer ball in the world. It was found in 1991 in Scotland.
It would have been in Scotland.
At Stirling Castle, behind paneling and chamber belonging to Queen Mary Stuart.
The game was invented in Scotland.
So there you go, another invention. There's the oldest world's known soccer ball. Looks a little larger than modern day soccer balls.
It would be whatever height they could possibly get their hands on, sewn together.
Right, leather sewn up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now, is that Mary, Queen of Scots that you mentioned?
It's was Queen Mary Stuart.
Mary, Queen of Scots.
Yeah.
Okay. Only found in 1981. Very interesting. They must have been doing some renovation on the castle.
Yeah.
He is related to Mary, Queen of Scots.
Who is?
Vic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Vic is. Okay.
Okay. My goodness. Small world.
Is he in chat, or did you remember that?
No, I remembered that.
Okay.
Oh, a memory and knowledge. You are smart.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not.
Well, I mean, how do you gauge smart? I mean, would you say that Thomas Edison was smart?
Yes,
Yeah.
but it,
You know, he only had like a third grade education.
I was going to say, I don't think
Yeah,
most of
he
it
was
came
inventive.
his own. Yes, it came from his own
Yeah.
hand. Yes. I mean, Einstein was homeschooled as well because he really just couldn't be schooled.
So apparently she did lose that election in Arizona. I'm sorry to hear that. While Lake might not be able to overturn the result of her election, she should be commended for trying. Absolutely. For threatening the legitimacy of the election, she is breathing life into it, giving a voice to people who rightly want answers and accountability. Yeah, absolutely. Scrutinizing an election does not make Carrie Lake an election denier. Yeah, that's just a label, isn't it? Oh, how about a cute picture? Beautiful horse.
Beautiful. Is it a Palomino?
That's a mixed up zebra.
Okay.
Just saying.
Hey, you know what? There's a where I got my mini horse, my first one.
Yes.
The guy had a giraffe and he had a zebra that mixed with a donkey or a mule.
Okay.
That shouldn't be possible genetically, really.
It is. I saw it.
Okay, I'm not, you know. Wasn't golf invented in Scotland? Joseph Dredd said. We talked about that earlier. We weren't sure, but yeah, I believe it was.
Yes.
Morning. Edison was a great manager. Hojo says, "Hey, my Hojo, what's the topic? Politics? A little bit of everything." They also changed liberal to progressive because progressive sounds positive. No one wants to be regressive or anti-progress. They are expert at word twisting. Absolutely. And if they have to, I mean, they'll change it, and then once one term falls out, they'll rebrand it. Absolutely, they're rebranding stuff all the time. Yeah, that was a beautiful horse.
It'd have to be a donkey, wouldn't it? Because a mule can't reproduce, right?
A mule cannot reproduce, right?
So it was a donkey and a zebra.
Narrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I saw it. The back half of it was striped.
I guess that's like
wow.
I had a nectarine. Oh, wow. Oh, this is cool. Nailed it. Yeah. Little Uncle Fester there.
What'd you have? Cross-pollination or something?
Yeah, I had a peach and a nectarine tree, and they were enough to pollinate each other. Close enough cousins,
Yeah, close enough.
But I never got it like a nectarine peach blend. But they would they would cross-pollinate each other. But now that's a far cry from having two different species breed and actually come up with something viable that's new. So that's kind of weird, really, that a giraffe and a donkey could breed.
Not a giraffe and a donkey. A zebra and a donkey.
Oh, a zebra and a donkey. Well, that's close enough within the horse thing.
Yeah.
That makes it
Yeah.
believable.
That'd be something special, boy. I'd have some pictures for sure of that.
Okay, that had me confused. I thought, well, I didn't think that was genetically possible, really.
No, I was just saying he had a giraffe and he had a zebra donkey mix.
Okay, now that is possible. Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah.
I've seen donkey and zebra. Yeah, because they're
Okay.
they're kind of close on the genetic scale, I suppose. But
yeah.
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 Equestrian or whatever.
Equestrian.
What?
Equestrian.
Yeah. You know, Daniel Radcliffe
yeah.
was in a stage play called The Equestrian.
We have an equine center out here by the university.
You do?
Yes.
Did you know that, Margot?
No.
Yeah, he gets naked in it.
Oh, I know he got naked. I didn't know that was what it was called.
Yeah,
He done that straight after Harry Potter. I think it was
yeah,
basically to get away as far away from this as possible and do
yeah.
something. So he done the naked play, and it was like, okay, I am no longer a child, Harry Potter. I am.
Hojo says, I was born in the hometown of Woodrow Wilson, Google away. Progressivism is gross. That city is a mini Seattle now. Only took a century for him to change the courts and the schools per his plan. Yeah. Yep. And I used to hold him in high regard, you know, the wartime presidents, even FDR, but both of them are just Democratic pieces of crap that have destroyed this country. And especially, I mean, FDR did some good things, you know, with programs and stuff, but he did a lot of damage, you know, a lot of socialist experiments. A lot of people don't know that actually here in Arkansas, in Dice, Arkansas, about 45 minutes away from where I'm at now, the place where Johnny Cash was born. And there's also another Major League Baseball player, I'm not sure which, was born there as well. It's just a little hole in the wall, just right out in rural farm country. It was a socialist experiment by FDR. He opened up Dice, Arkansas, and I believe another town in Wyoming. And it was a socialist experiment within America. In fact, Eleanor Roosevelt came down here and dedicated the city. And wow, back then, back in the 40s, that must have been a trip to the back roads of, you know, where they were, because it's still out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Is that where Johnny Cash's cabin is? Where he
His
made it
home is
into
there. Actually, my mother donated some old mule-drawn farm equipment, and it sits on the estate. I need to
because
go with her before she gets where she can't really get around, and us just drive over there. It'd be, you know, a couple hour trip. We could go over there and see where they put the farm equipment on his property and find it, you know, and see how they've kind of renovated the little court square there. There's really not that much there.
yeah. Reason I'm asking is because after he passed away, a bunch of different artists got together and they did an album of his recordings of his songs.
Right.
And Chris Cornell does one, and he recorded it in Johnny Cash's cabin. That
Well,
he made
I
into
don't
a
know that he lived
studio.
in a log cabin, but
No, I'm saying he had it and made it into a little studio.
okay. I
Yeah,
haven't
there's
been over there
pictures.
to see it. The few times that I've been over in Dice, which there's nothing there really.
Yeah.
Population near zero. I don't know, but talk about an obscure place. But it was a socialist experiment by FDR that created that town. They gave all the farmers at the time so much land, maybe a mule or tractor, I don't know, and so much grain, you know. A friend of mine, Hojo says, stood outside of Woodrow Wilson's birthplace and held up outside and said, "A racist live here," and was told to leave by the police within an hour. Imagine that. Well, the people that live there now probably didn't appreciate that. Laugh out loud. My favorite president is Chester Arthur. Really? Because no one has heard or remembers him. Yeah, he had chops and mustache and beard. I know Chester Arthur. He didn't do much.
I had no
No,
idea.
we had a prominent hotel named the Stonewall Jackson, and they changed the name after George Floyd. Shoot, changed Robert E. Lee High as well. Fanta,
Yeah,
I miss Chris Cornell almost every day. Hojo says.
oh, me too.
And with that sentimental thought, I have to call this to a close because in about 9 minutes, I have a haircut appointment. So it takes me about 5 or 6 minutes to get over there. So
Walk there, yeah.
yeah. So thanks for making this a wonderful coffee stream to Shadowhawk, Margot, lovely Margot, all the way in Scotland, and Plum. I love it. Plum.
Thank you.
Don't
Rick.
let him change your name again. Going
I'll
through
try.
withdrawal. And thanks, Blade Runner, for coming in here for the very first time. Absolutely come back. Oh no, Wilson's birthplace is a historical site now. Oh, I'm sure it is. It'll be enshrined as, holy ground here pretty soon by the Democrats. If they don't want to run away from their own history. May never happen. Anyway, thank you, Margot. Thank you, Plum.